The Bitcoin Killer. There was once a man who was obsessed with Bitcoin. He was convinced that it was the future of money, and he was determined to get his hands on as much of it as possible. He invested all of his savings into Bitcoin, and he even took out loans to buy more. The man became fixated on Bitcoin, and he began to neglect his other responsibilities. He stopped going to work, and he stopped paying his bills. All he cared about was getting more Bitcoin. The man's obsession eventually led him to commit a series of murders. He killed people in order to steal their Bitcoin. He became known as the Bitcoin Killer. The Bitcoin Killer was eventually caught, and he was sentenced to life in prison. But even in prison, he couldn't stop thinking about Bitcoin. He became even more obsessed with it, and he began to plan his escape. One night, the Bitcoin Killer escaped from prison. He immediately went on a killing spree, murdering people in order to steal their Bitcoin. The police were quickly closing in on him, but he didn't care. All he cared about was getting more Bitcoin. Eventually, the Bitcoin Killer was cornered by the police. He refused to go quietly, and he was shot and killed in a gunfight. The Bitcoin Killer is gone, but his legend lives on. His story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of becoming obsessed with Bitcoin.